Hello kids, here I am back with a new form for ICT lesson. Well, today's lesson is about features of digital devices, which is allocated under the first midterm. Unit 1, second video. This is the content that we are going to discuss in this video. The digital devices that you use have a number of features. Different devices will have different features. In this lesson, we are going to discuss about features like portability, performance, storage, user interface, connectivity, media support, energy consumption, expansion capability and security features. Let's discuss them one by one. The first feature is portability. A portable device is any device that can be easily carried out or moved. The portability of a device is directly related to its size and weight. Portable devices are becoming an increasingly important as the capabilities of devices like laptops, tablets, and smartphones continue to improve. Portability is unlikely to be a priority for some devices like television and desktop computers because desktop computers and televisions are large in size. If we consider a desktop computer, it has a separate monitor. While it's possible to take a desktop from place to place, it is very inconvenient and not the choice for portability. They are designed to be used in a single location and not moved around much, if at all. Our next topic is performance. Performance is the speed at which a digital device operates. High performance devices perform jobs or tasks quickly. The speed of a particular device is determined by the speed at which it can carry out instructions from its software. Software instructions are carried out by the processor. Faster processor will increase the performance. Instructions are loaded into the processor from RAM. That means faster RAM will also allow instructions to be loaded into the processor more quickly. Inefficient software can also down the whole system. It has an impact on a device's performance. The next feature is storage. Storage is the space available for storing something for future use. Files and programs are stored in storage. File is a collection of data that represents a document, image, database or similar. A set of instructions that are carried out by the processor to perform a task is called a program. More available storage allow users to store more files and more programs. Storage speed also affects performance. Now we are going to discuss about the feature user interface. User interface is the space where interactions between humans and computers occur. We can classify user interface into 5 categories. They are command line interface, menu-driven interface, graphical user interface, voice interface and gesture interface. Now we will see what is a command line interface. In short term, we call it as CLI. When using a command line interface, users enter text instructions and the computer system provides results or feedback as text. This type of interface is usually found on older computer systems or devices with limited storage because it requires limited memory. We have to type commands correctly and we have to concern about the spellings and all the other things. Why is that? The interface only recognizes certain commands. There is usually a help menu for users that shows and explains the acceptable commands. Our next interface type is menu-driven interface. This type of interface displays a list of options as a menu. Selecting one of these options will either trigger a command or display another menu with further options to choose from. Menu-driven interfaces are easier to use than command line interfaces, but can take more time as you have to go through the menu structure each time you want to carry out a command. This type of interface is used in many devices including ATMs, televisions and other mobile phones. I think you are familiar with this topic, Graphical User Interface, if not GUI. Graphical User Interface is controlled by a pointer on the screen and uses a screen made up of windows, icons and menus. Windows are areas of the screen that are dedicated to applications or operating system tasks. Icons are small images that represent an application. When we are using a computer, we are come up with different types of icons. On the desktop, we can see My Computer icon, Recycle Bin icon, and there are lots of other icons such as Word icon, Excel icon, and then Control Panel icon likewise. Menus provide options for tasks relating to the operating system or open application. This is the easiest type of interface to use. It's very user friendly. But it takes up more memory and storage than a command line or menu driven interface. The fourth type of user interface is voice interface. It allows the user to give spoken commands to a device. The device has voice recognition software which matches the spoken words against a library of words to find a match. The library of words is usually stored online to save storage on the device. So these devices usually require internet access. The last interface type that we are going to discuss is gesture interface. This type of interface allows the user to control the device by swiping their finger or fingers across the screen or by pinching their fingers together, zoom in or zoom out. This type of interface is commonly found on devices with touch screens. I'm pretty sure that you all have this experience because we all are using smart devices these days. This is about connectivity. Connectivity means that the state of being connected or interconnected. Devices can share data by connecting to each other using wired or wireless connectivity. Connectivity can be used to update software, backup files, or play media from one device on another. Different connectivity types provide different speeds of data transfer and levels of convenience. Wired connectivity is usually faster and more reliable, but introduces additional cost, mess, inconvenience and safety risk. This is about media support. Media support means incorporation between devices and media items. Different devices can read data from and write data to different types of media. Media means items such as memory cards and CD-ROMs, that are make information available to people and devices. If devices do not have built-in media, adapters can usually be connected to provide connectivity to an external device into which the media can be inserted. Energy consumption is another important feature of digital devices. Digital devices require electricity to work. One benefit of lower energy consumption in mobile devices is a longer battery life. Due to the rising cost of energy and pressure from customers and governments to be more environmentally responsible, manufacturers are creating digital devices that consume less energy. The aim of this is to save their customers money and demonstrate social responsibility, such as by reducing environmental damage. Now we are going to talk about expansion capability. Expansion capability is the capability of becoming larger or more extensive. Some personal computers allow users to install additional components. Some digital devices have expansion slots to allow them to make use of flash memory cards. These allow the user to connect extra devices called peripheral devices. The security cannot be ignored when we are talking about digital devices. Security is the state of being free from danger or threat. In this topic, we are going to discuss about software security as well as physical security of digital devices. Software security. To prevent unauthorized access to data, digital devices have lots of software security features to ensure that the person trying to use the device is allowed to do so. This is a good example that we all aware. The operating system of many devices can be set so that when the device is turned on, the user must enter a password or personal identification number. If not, we call it as PIN number before the device can be used. Another example is the device's screen or keyboard is locked if it has not been used for a specified period of time. We need to provide password or PIN number in order to unlock it again. This is another common example. You can easily see this feature in your smartphones. If an incorrect password or PIN is entered, the user must wait a set amount of time before trying again. The longer and more complex password is better for software security. There should be 8 or more characters in a strong password. A strong password must contain uppercase characters, numbers, and special characters. Another security feature is pattern pins. They are used by some smartphone operating systems and they allow the user to set a swipe pattern between a group of points. A 4-digit pattern pin is more secure than a 4-digit pin because 4-digit pattern pin has many possible combinations than 4-digit pin. Some devices use biometric scanners to provide authorized users access to data on that device. People commonly use this feature in present society. Only software security is not enough for digital devices. Physical security also has same importance. Usually, we use physical security to prevent theft. Many devices use security slots which can have locks attached to secure them to furniture. Okay, my dear kids, this is all about features of digital devices. In this video, we have discussed about features of digital devices such as portability, performance, storage, user interface, connectivity, media support, energy consumption, expansion capability, and finally we have discussed security features. I hope that you all understood the lesson well and you can read your textbook for further knowledge. Kids, here you have few questions to answer with the knowledge of features of digital devices. You can write your answers in your writing book. Thank you all of you, and I'll be back with a new video soon. Till then, stay safe and study hard. Have a nice day.